Well, it is January 12th. I just spent an hour scrubbing the exterior of the boat. It is filthy. Happens every time this time of year. We get the rain. Those little black dots start growing all over the fiberglass. The boat desperately needs wax, so that's just contributing to the collection of filth. What was I gonna say? My paint guy wandered off with my 2-gallon bucket, so I don't have a way to soap up the boat unless I go to West Marine and spend triple for a 2-gallon plastic bucket. I may tear apart the shop vac and use the shop vac as a water bucket. But yeah, I haven't been up to the boat since December 24th. That was when we spent the night on board with my parents. It was in the mid-40s Fahrenheit. I have one tiny little space heater, and I gave that to my folks in the aft cabin. They were nice and comfy. But Teresa and I were up in the V-berth, freezing. It's like my left shoulder is touching the hull side, and it's just like a giant heat sink pulling away your body heat, plus the condensation. It was, I would say, the most uncomfortable night I've had on board. Like I say, every time I roll up to the marina, I got the tallest boat on this end of the dock. She always looks nice, tall and clean when I round the corner. I don't realize how dirty it is until I get on deck. The aft head has two lights, one over the sink, and then this other one, which actually broke in the first season. I changed out all the incandescent bulbs to LED, and this fixture, the socket broke. And since we have one light in here, it just wasn't a priority to fix. So sitting on the dash for several months now, I have the replacement light. Finally gonna get around to installing it today. And then I want to order a red LED, so we have a nighttime light and a daytime. All right, connector's crimped. Do a test fire. Oh, incandescent. Cool. I guess I'll change that bulb out. I have some LEDs on board. So we'll get this screwed in. So if you own a boat, you'll understand this sentiment. I haven't been out on the water in 2 weeks, and the more time that passes, the more I think about, I'd be all right without a boat. And then I get back on the water, and it all comes back. It makes me really appreciate every moment I have out here, good weather and bad. Moving against the can't get the words out. I'm moving against the current, against the tide. 7.4 knots. I think it's about 2,000 RPM. I need to adjust the tack to accommodate the new alternator. I have a tack meter, but it uses a 9-volt, and I don't have a 9-volt on board. So I need to remember to do that on the next trip up here to the boat.
When is he going to take
Bilge
possession?
pump. A little bit. Not bad.
really doesn't have any clothes here.
All right, so it's been a little bit of additional water in the bilge each week. We're in the rainy season, and I know the source, I'm confident of the source, is this lazarette hatch. It has this little surround drain pan, so water on the deck will flow into the hatch here, and there are these two drains. They're bronze tubes that emerge at the bottom of the transom, and they just get clogged up with debris. So I have a little stainless bicycle spoke I use to clean those out. Actually, it looks like this time it might be dog hair induced. So I cleaned those out, was it last week? And still had just a little bit of water in the bilge. So I'm gonna check my float switch and make sure that's still operational. I gotta look at my logbook, but I believe that float switch is 2 years old. All right, so there's the float switch. Oh, good, it's good. Well, one of our slip neighbors, Walt Buehler, who lived aboard in the same boat slip for the past 43 years, passed away. Almost made it to 101. Never really had a chance to have a conversation with Walt. I really wanted to make a video with him just to tell his story a little bit. But he was often out on his boat transom and would wave to us as we'd circle around, getting the boat in and out. I'm going to leave 2 links in the description to 2 articles about Walt. He's a World War II veteran, United States Marine, and is deeply missed by everybody in the Alamitos Bay community. Thanks for watching.